Yeah, let's try over here on this side. For some reason I had to wipe off the case again. So I'm fearing that footage is going to be blurry today. I got the wipes. I gotta figure out how to use the mount without the water case. Oh, seen a bass chasing it. I don't know if any of you guys film out there. What do you use for your case? I'm just going to get the mount without the water case because I hate dealing with this water case. It's always fogging up. I like to use the water case just in case I fall in the water and my camera's not ruined. Guess I'll just be more careful and use the other case. Just ruining a lot of footage, so I might as well just not use the damn thing. Alright, let's try this other side of the pond. This is the side of the pond that's really weedy. It doesn't look bad today. Maybe we can catch something, so let's try over here. I'm going to go parallel and just work it like a clock. I'm going to have to do the old reel and stop. It looks like it's pretty shallow. That's ripping through pretty good. I've only caught one bass on this side before, and that was with a rubber worm. I don't even remember what rubber worm. I think it was like a power bait worm or something. This is definitely rubber worm central over here. But since, you know, it's getting colder out, them weeds are dying and sinking, so maybe I'll be able to fish a crankbait over here this winter time. This might be a good winter spot. It could be a good fall spot. You never know. Let's just keep trying it out. Hopefully my favorite crankbait catches one over here. I always wonder why this side wasn't as good as the other side. But you never know, this could be someone's favorite side. They might catch a bunch of fish on this side. This could be a good micro side. Whoa, something big just splashed over there. I think there's bass over here eating some bluegill. That was a pretty big swirl. Alright, so we're gonna focus on this corner. Make sure my lens is good for you guys. Looks good. Looks like a pretty good swirl. Hopefully this crankbait's calling the dinner bell for him. Sometimes they'll stay around that same spot, but he might be gone already. Who knows? He could have chased that bluegill across the pond. Judging how many rocks are here, I think this crankbait would do good. That's what I thought, because I thought maybe there'd be a lot of crawfish in here. There he is, guys. We got one. About time. Yeah, we got a bass on the hard side today with my favorite crankbait. Nice little guy. He's a healthy little guy. I think it's the polite way to say he's a dink fish. You know what? Let's get my pliers out. I got the pliers today. You should always get a pair of pliers and have them on you. Makes it easier. You can save a fish's life. You can get this really good pair of pliers here. It's got all the stuff in there with it. And you get it for like $4 at Walmart. But yeah, there he is, guys. Just make sure you're not in the light. Not bad, little guy. Not too big. But we caught him though, that's the thing that counts. Alright, see if there's any more over there. And he hit me right out here. I was just like working it like a jerkbait, pausing it. So you gotta stick to it sometimes, because if you don't stick to it, you never know. I would have switched lures and not caught nothing today. Make sure our lens is good. See, you guys are already fogging up. I'm gonna wipe the lens and then we're gonna head over to the other side. Alright guys, to clean the lens, we're fishing on this side of the pond. We caught the bass, and as I was walking to the spot the guy was talking about, I decided to stop. We're gonna fish the shoreline all the way to the spot because it looks pretty good. It's not that weedy and it looks like it drops off pretty good, so let's see if we can get a bass. We got the sun to our back, so we're doing pretty good. This is gonna be a good spot. So he was saying that the bass were jumping the other day all in this corner, so. Oh, there he is, guys. Oh, I missed him. I had him on. I just didn't hook him. Thought he was on. Oh, man. That felt like a good one, too. Now I'm getting grass. He felt like he was on, so I didn't want to double hook him. I mean, I got 2 treble hooks on there, so I thought it was on pretty good. I do that a lot with the crankbait. Get excited, start reeling them in, think they're on good. He might not have felt the hooks, and maybe I'll get him again. Well, it looks like that guy was on to something. He did say this side was pretty good. Ooh. Well, there's some grass right there. I'll try over here real quick. Just seen a fish move over here. Sometimes you cast to like a swirl and you won't get nothing. But I always like to try to cast to the big swirls in the water, because that could be a bass over there eating some bluegill, and we're using a crankbait that's supposed to look like a small bait fish, so they'll eat it. And if they don't eat it, well, just keep on trying. So that's 2 casts by that squirrel, nothing. Alright, now I'm going to just cast out in the deep, bring it toward me. Just work it like a clock. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, hit. We got one, boys. Nice. Alright, so we are definitely doing good with this crankbait today. Another small one. Nothing to brag about, but you know what? At least we're catching them today. We're seeing a lot of fish on this side. This might be our new fall-winter side. The grass is going down. There's a lot of action on this side today. So I'm back in the water. Alright, he's off nice and safe, swimming away. Camera lens is doing good. Let's keep on fishing. Sorry if you didn't get a good look at that fish. I'll get a good look on the next one. Sometimes it's hard to judge where my angle on my camera is at, so hopefully you've seen a good view of that one. Not bad. They're about the same size so far today. They're all about between, since I've been fishing here in the last couple weeks, I've been catching them between 1/2 pound to 1.5 pounds. So even the 1 pounders are still fun to catch. I mean, they might be little guys and you call them dinks and you're like, well, I don't fish for dinks. Well, I like coming here, get out of the house, and you catch a bunch of 1 pound fish and just build your confidence on that lure you might like. So you might not like a lure and you want to do better with it. Just come here and catch a bunch of small ones, and then eventually you'll catch a big one on it. Who knows? We could be catching a bunch of small fish and then hook onto a big one. Yeah, we're going to keep moving down. But that's cool though. We caught that one right there. Missed one right here. So they're all sitting over here. That one was out deep. So my crankbait's all messed up out there. There it goes. Sometimes they're going to be sitting on the edge. That one earlier was sitting like 10 foot out. That one hit me within 10 feet in, so maybe that's where they're at, sitting about 10 feet out from that shoreline. We'll just fan cast from the deep inward, a couple parallel casts. That seems to be working today. So far, the fish we caught were deep. We got a couple short strikes on the shallow. So they're moving around. They're not going deep, they're not staying shallow, just moving around. They're probably just eating. They're just stocking their, getting their weight up for the winter time. They're probably not going to be in a pattern right now. Then maybe that is the pattern. Maybe the pattern is within 10 feet off the shoreline, because that's what we've been catching them on. Alright, let's check the lens. I feel like we're going to catch another one. Lens is good. Now again, I'm just reeling it in slow. Oh, short strike. Oh, we just missed him. He was taking it too. That was another good one. He was a good one. He bit it from the side where no hooks were at. Oh. If we can count short strikes today, we'd be like 12 fish in. Bunch of fish just took off over here. So see, you can see why this is my favorite lure. We're doing pretty good today on it. Maybe you should go out today or whenever, get you a Kevin Van Dam 1.0 crankbait or 1.5 crawfish color. Catch some bass. I got lucky, I got this one. Oh, there he is. Oh, man. Oh, why are they not taking it? Oh, guys, that was a big one. He was at least 3 pounds. I didn't even have time to set the hook. Started getting tension to hook it, and he just dropped it or something. Man, that would have been nice. Remember, if you're missing a lot of fish, don't be negative. Just keep going. You're going to catch them. You let that negativity build up, it's going to mess your fishing game up. A lot of people be so pissed off right now missing all them fish. We're just going to keep going. Man, if you guys seen that one come up, I don't know if you've seen it, but he was a good one. I'm just bringing it from the deep part over there to the shallow, and they're chasing it right in. I knew today was going to be a good day. It's probably about 45 degrees now. And they love the square bill crankbait. And the square bill is ideal for these type of conditions. It doesn't dive too far down, so you don't want to get stuck in all the grass. You can fish it like a jerkbait. Reel it in fast, cover a lot of water. If you learned something from the video today, you learned that you just gotta stick with it. Well, we caught one on the stop and go. We caught one on the reel in. We've been missing them over here. I'm just reeling it in. We're just burning. They're going pretty fast now. But that fish came up and hit us 3 times. I don't think he's coming back. If he does come back, that'd be pretty shocking. See, I kind of want to let them just take the line, like a rub worm, just let them take it and then hook them, but that's not going to work probably. Usually on the crankbait, you got to set the hook right away. The guy was right. He said there's a lot of bass on this side. So he was walking his dog this morning, seen a bunch of bass jumping over here. He said he fishes topwater over here. I, on the other hand, don't like to fish topwater. Be a good challenge for me to fish topwater, but Don't have any luck around here. All these bass moving, we might do good on top water. Grass. Alright, let's give it a couple more casts over this way. We might have to head down the bank and then come back to the spot on the way back out. We're going to give it another 2 casts and we'll get on some fish down there in the corner. Alright, last cast. He's either going to hit it this cast or he's not going to hit it this cast. We're going to move down. See, some people will just stay here because they, oh, I seen fish. We're going to keep moving. Yeah, the fish are here, but we might have spooked them. So let's move on down. Sometimes moving down just 30 feet will be beneficial for you. Alright, this looks good. What's the fish right here? Check the lens. Good. Lens is doing good. I wiped it. I think it's that sunlight getting into that lens. I never fished down this part of the pond before. I've always fished right in the beginning of it. Usually it looks too weedy, but it's actually the opposite over here. Might just jinx myself. There might be a lot of grass over here. It looks like it's got a good drop off over here. Now, like I said, all these fish about 10 feet off the bank, they've been hitting pretty good. So let's try that over here. But yeah, we've probably seen about 12 to 15 bass already today come up at my lure. Now, it might be a little aggravating, but that's alright. We got 2 so far. There's a lot of movement over here. Looks like something's chasing bluegill over there. However, I'm bumping a lot of grass over there. I'm surprised I never tried over here. I think I got so frustrated with this pond on this side because I wasn't catching nothing and I didn't explore the whole pond. You should always explore the whole pond. Don't get frustrated. Just because it's weedy on one side doesn't mean all the sides going to be bad. I mean, you might find a good spot like the other pond, that corner. Sandy, there's a rocky and it's real nice. I mean, we caught that crappie there and a bass. However, the other side of the pond that day was way too windy and really weedy. So you could have got mad and left and never caught nothing. And you just missed out a good opportunity on a good side. So, again, cover the water with a crankbait. Oop, just got hit. Fish it, cover the water, you'll find them. I mean, you can use a rubber worm like that guy. He's only caught one fish so far since we've seen. He might have caught 2 or 3 by now. He is covering water, but we're covering water 10 times faster than him probably. Even probably faster. The downside is you can let them run with that rubber worm and get a good hook set. However, I might get a better hook set when I got 2 treble hooks on. But I don't know, I've been losing a lot of fish today on it. Kind of want to walk back to that spot where we just lost that fish. Because it's looking pretty grassy on this side. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fish this cove over here, like the guy said. Check the lens, we're good. Let's just go down here and we gotta try this spot down here. He said it was a good spot, so let's just check it out. Won't hurt. He said fish the bench over here. Now it could be this bench or that bench, I'm not sure. We're gonna try the opposite bench down further. It looks pretty nasty over here. Trash in the water. Oh, there's a bass right there, dead on the ground. I don't know if you guys can see him. Well, that's a shame. It's a nice sized bass too. Looks like someone caught him and probably throat hooked him and just threw him in the water and he died. It's a good sized bass. Alright, so it's pretty shallow over here. I am seeing some rocks in the water. We got some good vegetation. This might be a good size lure for this side. Let's check it out. I mean, we seen that fish over there dead, so obviously people are catching them over here. Well, so far we didn't bump any grass until right now after I set it. Always happens. Oh, guys, he had it. Why do we keep missing fish today? I even let him run with it a little bit and I went to go hook him. He kind of swam toward me and I missed the hook set. We just had that bite on the stop and go. Man. It wasn't a monster. I got a quick view of him. He's probably about a pound. He might come back. I don't know if he even felt the hooks. He started swimming toward me, so I tried hooking him. This lure has been doing real good today. I mean, the title of this video is going to be my favorite lure might become your favorite lure, and you're going to see why. I mean, we're doing pretty good today. Cold water transition, sometimes it's hard to get a bite, and we're getting tons of bites for sure. A lot of follows, a lot of short strikes. I mean, you might have more luck than me and actually hook all these fish. If we hooked all these fish today, we'd probably be up to 7, 8 fish already. I want him to come back. You're probably thinking like, how does this guy do this? I'd be so mad I'd just leave. Or I'd change lures, but nope. You gotta stay with it. Again, we're just fishing this little crankbait here. Kevin Van Dam 1.5 square bill. Some people say you're paying for the name, but not this crankbait. Kevin Van Dam makes a great crankbait. I'm just having fun with all these hits. That guy to come back. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're gonna fish this side. Might do the lipless crankbait challenge over here, but judging by how many bass we're seeing today, we might keep throwing bigger lures. I don't want to microfish when the bass are biting this good.